Hello, Spuds Nation. How's it going? Welcome back to another exciting matchup between the Bison Baseball Club and your Casper Spuds. Game 3 of this three-game set. The Spuds won last night 18-1 in what was a phenomenal 7-inning game. Overall, the Casper Spuds are looking to continue this three-game winning streak right here. Well, 4 games after last night, apologies. And now, looking for 5. Plus, the Spuds still have a couple more games left of the regular season. Overall, this team is absolutely rolling right now. Full steam ahead for this team. Logan, tell me kind of what you've seen from this squad the last couple nights.
Yeah, well, especially yesterday, this team absolutely exploded on offense. 17 runs, as you mentioned, in the first 2 innings. A lot of extra base hits with the Spuds, as that was a lot of what their offense was. RBI doubles, and that was the main catalyst for all of that. Very big as we're approaching the end of the ILB season, getting into the playoff push. We're already in the playoff push. Yeah. As big battle going on out in Pierre. Currently, the Spearfish Sasquatch are leading the Oahe Zap 7-0. Last I checked in the 3rd inning. And all in all, looks like it's going to be Spearfish hosting the championship. But with how things have been shaping up recently and the Oahe Zap coming into town tomorrow, things are shaping up to be a really narrow playoff race for that wild card home field.
Definitely, and you talk a little bit, too, about the ILB standings. The Spearfish Sasquatch currently lead right now. They have an 8-game win. 8 games on the Casper Spuds right now, but they do play a 4-game set at the start of next week. Plus, the Spearfish Sasquatch's magic number is 2 to clinch and host that final championship run. And overall, this Casper Spuds team is not going to go down without a fight. If they keep the win streak up, maybe take 4 against Sasquatch, there could be a real change in the standings overall, and maybe how that championship homestead advantage kind of shapes up as well. Plus, the Spuds, the pitching staff, has been the big thing to talk about over the last couple days. Really have not allowed almost any runs. I believe the first 2 games of this series, only 3 runs allowed by the pitching staff. It has just been a phenomenal performance so far from the guys on the bump. And Nathan Townsend has said himself as well that these guys are just doing a great job developing. He talked a little bit about how Thomas Stokes has been developing his mentality. Talked a little bit, too, about Cooper Robinson, who was here for a while, about how he was just able to figure out his body motion and stuff like that. And he talked, too, about Elijah Reeves, who's been able to figure out his pitch mix a little bit more, kind of not lean back as far back on the mound. And he's just been very impressed with the pitching staff recently, and he's excited to see what's going to go with them in store. What's in store with them as they go forward.
Absolutely. As mentioned, we're nearing the end of this, and few new arms coming into the Spuds could change a little bit. We're seeing all these guys come in, especially yesterday, Brody Knight. I was really impressed with how Brody Knight dealt on the mound yesterday. Could be a real catalyst for this pitching staff to continue things going into the final 2 weeks. And just all in all, Spuds are getting hot at the right time. 4-game winning streak looking to continue in Game 3 against the Bison. And, playoff baseball, it's all about when you can find your hot streaks, and I think the Spuds are getting hot at the right time.
Definitely, and for a squad that sees a new squad for the first time, it's always a tough adjustment. You never know what arms are going to get thrown out, who's going to be out there, who's going to try to step up and be the hero on the other squad. But the Spuds have done a great job battling the Bison in this series. It's the first time they faced them this year. They've done so well against the pitching staff. And also, again, the pitching staff has been the biggest thing to talk about. I really love the way they've just been adjusting and making changes and just developing throughout this season. And we've really seen it with a lot of guys, especially Hunter Billingsley, who's just been lights out almost every performance we've seen him in. Now, I think the big thing to talk about as well in this Bison series is that the Spuds are not only looking to keep the winning streak alive, but they're looking to make sure that their guys stay hot, stay warm, and overall the momentum that this squad gets when they're hot is something to behold, because really it is a hard squad to stop when they have the momentum behind them. And that's the last thing you want to do if you are playing the Casper Spuds, is if they have a little bit of momentum, things can get wild, things can get western, as Hunter Billingsley would say.
Yeah, you need to take whatever happened yesterday, bottle it, and hope you can use it for the rest of the year, because that was a perfect performance out of the Spuds in yesterday's game. I'm sure that Cody McCreary saw a few things that he would like to see improved on, but you can't get much better than that in that aspect, because here's the thing with how the bats were swinging it yesterday. I really loved them picking their pitches, knowing when to be aggressive. Sometimes you see the guys get out there and they're swinging at the first pitch immediately. They don't really know what they're looking for, or they're way too passive. That was something earlier in this season that drove Cody McCreary nuts, how passive these guys were. But now they're picking their spots and they're looking for the right pitches, and they know when they're coming.
Definitely, and we kind of saw that too out of Stone Vasic, who had a really rough start to the season, but has done a great job over his last couple of at-bats. He really was on fire last night. I mean, we saw how good he looked. 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. He almost had a triple. Everybody in the dugout was talking about how he should have put the worm burners on, and I thought he was. I thought he was going to round, go. Maybe the cycle would have been great as well. But it was a phenomenal performance from him. There's just been so many guys who have just done a phenomenal job at the plate as of late, and the base running aggressiveness is still there from the start of the season, and that has done a great job helping propel this Casper Spuds squad forward. So again, really looking forward to how this squad plays out. Final game against the Bison here tonight, and then a 3-game stretch against the Oahe Zap to finish out the week. But all in all, it's going to be a really fun one, so stay tuned.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I'll risk anything to be great. I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. Big energy, got the crowd going. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be.
Welcome back, everybody, to Mike Lansing Field. It's a beautiful day for some baseball in the final game of this three-game stretch between the Casper Spuds and the Bison baseball squad. Overall, it's going to be a great day here at the ballpark, sitting right around 90 degrees at game time. First pitch about to be underway. Your starting pitcher for tonight, Anthony Sanders, who's made a couple of appearances this year in the mid to late relief. Not too many starts, but he's looked pretty solid so far this year. Leading off for this Bison baseball club, Harrison Simpson. He's starting in center field tonight. Simpson, too, also pitched against the Casper Spuds a little bit ago, and we saw him deliver some funky sidearm stuff.
Yeah, that's such a hard transition because the guy before that was a guy who was not throwing, to put it as nicely as possible. He wasn't throwing very hard, and, that can always throw off a hitter's timing. And then you bring in the guy who's got all kinds of weird movements with his delivery. I can only imagine how hard that is to transition from one pitcher to that guy.
Definitely. So Simpson stands in, batting .256 on the year, 370 OBP. Definitely been more of an on-base / contact hitter, not too much power, but definitely has some speed. The first pitch on the way from Sanders. He kicks, he deals. First pitch, high and away, but that's how we start the ball game. Play ball, as they would say.
First pitch, 6:31, 93 degrees here in Casper.
Just 1 minute late. It's all good. Sanders, he enters tonight. 12 innings under his belt. His second pitch called a strike. 12 innings pitched so far this year. 21 hits allowed, 9 earned. ERA stands right around 6.7. So the 1-2 on the way from Sanders. Trying to take Harrison Simpson down early. Fourth pitch to the AB, runs inside, almost hits. Simpson has to turn out of the way. Watch out. Run the count even, 2-2. Next pitch, little chopper towards the shortstop. Fielded cleanly by Dickerson. The throw from his back foot in time. Got him, out number 1. So that will announce the defensive lineup.
Yeah, your defensive alignment for the Casper Spuds today. In left field, you have Addison Patton, Colt Bartas in center field, Caden Wilcox in right, Hunter Billingsley playing third base. Shortstop belongs to Gage Dickerson. Andrew Witt is over at second. Cale McCarville is over at first base.
There's a chopper again towards Dickerson. The throw in. Oh, and it gets away from the first baseman, Kale McCarville. The throw just went wide. It's backed up, however, by Holden Christensen, so that'll just go down as an E6. Oh, apologies. They'll say it actually hit out of the dugout, so that'll be an automatic bag for Anthony DeLuca. So he'll move over to second on an error by Gage Dickerson. Apologies, Logan. Please continue.
Yeah, said Holden Christensen doing the catching.
So now standing in, Nate Evans. He's tonight's shortstop for the Bison. Sanders now having to deal with a runner at second, but still just one out. First pitch to the new batter, called fastball right on that outside corner for strike one.
Be interesting to see how the Spuds can pitch when they're in danger early, because we haven't seen that a lot when they've been playing the Bison these past couple of days. You have a runner in scoring position right now. See how Sanders can bear down here against this Bison baseball club.
Very true. Sanders just looking to stay efficient. Also, too, Nate Evans, 10 hits on the year. He's batting .427 so far this season. It's like quick timeout, says the home plate umpire. But yeah, Nate Evans batting .417, 500 OBP. So gets on base about 50% of the time. The 0-2 fouled off down the right side. Do it again.
Update from Pier, bottom of the fourth. Spearfish leads things 14-0.
Whew. You said bottom of the fourth?
Bottom of the fourth.
It's a steep one. Maybe they took some game notes on the Spuds from last night. Here's the 0-2 on the way again from Sanders. This one fouled off towards the back of the press box. Do it again. So nice, you have to do it twice. Standing on deck too, Vinny Nelson. He pitched in the first game of the series as well. Here's the 0-2 from Sanders. A chopper towards Dickerson. Fields it. The throw to first in time, on the money for out number 2. So far, every single ball that has been put in play has gone to Gage Dickerson.
And another right-handed batter coming to the plate, so Dickerson better be on his toes again.
Very true. Dickerson's recorded 2 outs. He had the error a little bit earlier, but bounced back well. Tell you what, though, Vinny Nelson, very nice guy. Had the opportunity to talk to him for a little bit. He's a Giants fan from South California. Tell you what, too, very baseball player name, Vinny Nelson. Reminds me of Vinny Castillo.
Former Rocky.
Yeah. First pitch to Nelson. Fastball. Got away from Sanders. 1-0.
Missed the old Blake Street Bombers.
Yeah. They still have his all of his accolades hanging up as well in the rafters when you walk around the concourse. Always cool to see. The 1-0 on the way from Sanders. Fastball just a bit outside. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. This one hit towards the first base side. It'll get foul. Vinny Nelson, too. Very, very stellar mustache, might I add.
Okay. I've liked the approach that I've seen out of the Bison Baseball Club to start things out. They're fighting off those close pitches. They're not going down easy. You know, trying to make something out of this final game where the Spuds have locked up the series already.
Couldn't agree more. Bison, they don't want to have the same thing that happened to them the other night with Brody Knight and even Thomas Stokes, who both did a stellar job to it, just kind of letting the defensive play work for them. Here's the 3-1 on the way. It gets away. So Vinny Nelson's got a 5-pitch walk. That'll bring up Cam Hagginson, tonight's right fielder for the Bison. But yeah, Thomas Stokes, I actually talked to him again in the dugout the other night. He said, too, how he really loved the way he pitched in that first game of the series because he's been more of a strikeout pitcher this season, but he doesn't really care if he throws 0 strikeouts if it means he can stay in a little bit longer and have the defense help him out a little bit. And that's really what you saw out of him and Brody Knight over the last 2 games, which I have been a huge fan of from the Spuds pitching staff.
I've always been a fan of those innings eaters type of guys who can just go out there, get you good 6 innings, and hand it off to the bullpen for the final 3.
Very true. So Hagginson, he's batting .500 on the year, stands in. He took a first pitch strike. The next pitch, high and away, 1-1. But yeah, Hagginson batting .500, 500 OBP. He's got 4 hits, 2 of which are doubles, 2 of which are singles. Newer guy to the squad. 1-1, just outside. 2-1. Sanders, almost to 20 pitches in this first inning. This will be the 20th. The 2-1. This one hit on the hands to right field, ranging over and dropping it is the right fielder. It'll kick off the knee of Caden Wilcox. It'll roll all the way into the bullpen. 1 run comes across. The second run comes across. And Hagginson's got himself a triple.
So yeah, got all the way there into the bullpen, as you mentioned, and now the umpires are going to come together. So you have at least 1 run that'll come in. We'll see if they end up putting Nielsen over at third and moving Hagginson to second. Because we've seen different calls on that this year. We really have, with guys having the ball roll to the bullpen. I think in a situation like that, as soon as it goes into the bullpen, you got to throw your hands up and say the ball's dead and try to create something there, but it looks like the triple will stand.
Yeah, we really have. We've seen it be in play, so it was a little weird seeing them contemplate. But at the same time, you always got to check your surroundings. Always got to delegate. So it's a tough break here in the first inning. Next pitch to Cade Stefan, tonight's first baseman, is a ball. So Hagginson picks up his first triple of the year. 1-0, outside and away, 2-0. I will say, too, I thought Wilcox actually had a really good read on that ball as well. I feel like the grass just kind of ate him up there for a second.
Yeah, I think he might have lost it to the sun there because that looked kind of like a panic dive to me. He wasn't sure exactly which way the ball was cutting, so I think he ended up I think he lost the fight with the sun that time.
I agree. For a second, I really thought he was going to just camp underneath it, just take the easy out, and then I saw he had some struggle trying to find the ball towards the tail end of the flight. So here's the 2-0 inside to Stefan. 3-0. Apologies, 3-1. Here's the 3-run from Sanders. Called strike, center cut fastball. Make things full.
That looked like a very passive take there from Stefan. Usually guys are ready and raring to hit there, and especially at a pitch like that.
Here's the 3-2, a chopper towards Gage Dickerson. He'll field it. The throw in time, out number 3. But not before 2 runs come across on 1 hit. So, the Casper Spuds trail by 2 after a 2-run first inning from the Bison. We'll be back with more Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
Craving comfort food anytime, day or night? Head to Denny's. America's Diner is always open. Whether it's pancakes at midnight, burgers for breakfast, or coffee to fuel your day, Denny's has you covered. With friendly service, affordable prices, and something for everyone, it's the perfect spot to gather, relax, and dig in. So why wait? Swing by Denny's today, where good food and great memories are always on the menu. Hungry for pizza that hits the spot every time? Order from Papa John's. made with fresh dough, quality ingredients, and that signature garlic sauce you love. Whether you want classic pepperoni, loaded veggie, or something new, Papa John's delivers hot, fresh, and ready to enjoy. Plus, with easy online ordering and fast delivery, your perfect pizza night is just a few clicks away. Choose Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Welcome back, Spuds Nation. Bottom of the first inning here in Mike Lansing Field. Currently, the Spuds trail by 2. It's also Fake Patty's Day, by the way. I'm not just wearing this for fun, but it is fun at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah. Fake Patty's Day here. I know one intern specifically is really excited about this, but yeah, ready to have some fun here in the ballpark.
Definitely. We'll get back to the field for some more action here on Spuds Baseball. Leading things off for the Casper Spuds here tonight, Andrew Witt playing at second. He's done a phenomenal job this season.
Yeah, I can.
First pitch to Witt, called strike. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Andrew Witt. Witt trying to get the bat started for the Casper Spuds. The 0-2, high and away. 1-2 now. Pitcher will take a moment. Yeah, by the way, the starting pitcher tonight, Drew Closter, stands at 6'8".
He looks every bit of it, too.
1-2 to Witt. Just below the knees. 2-2. Also, for St. Patty's Day, players wearing Fake Patty's Day, are wearing some Fake Patty's Day themed socks. They got some 4-leaf clovers on them. So here's the 2-2 again, Andrew Witt. Chopper towards the third baseman. He'll take a step back, field it on the backhand, the throw in time for out number 1.
That was a good play there by Nielsen over there at third. You know, basically a swinging bunt. You know you have to hurry to get there. And great extension there by Stefan. And Witt's not an easy guy to throw out like that.
Definitely not. Gage Dickerson stands in. He made all 3 outs in the top of the first inning, but also had an error that led to 2 runs coming across the score. So looking for some redemption. First pitch to him, down low, 1-0. I'll tell you what, too, the harder part about hitting a guy that's taller is the release point starts basically 2 feet over your head if you're standing in the batter's box. And it almost looks like it's a star when it's coming at you. Next pitch, fouled off towards the stands. But it really is a tough pitcher to go up against when they're really tall, especially 6'8". That release point being so high up where your eyes have to relocate how the ball spins and how the stitching moves. It's just a tough way to navigate when you're at the plate. The 1-1, this one hit a mile high in between left center. Coming over is the left fielder. He'll make the play for out number 2. Kane Wilcox will come up to the plate now. Bismarck State College guy. Over 45-plus hits on the year. Leads the ILB in doubles. +2, second on the squad when it comes down to stolen bases. Him and Elijah Reeves battling it out for that stolen base team leader title, I guess. The 0-0. Called strike at the knees to Caden Wilcox. 0-1.
Wilcox also 2 base knocks away from the big 5-0, and he is far and away the leader on the team in base hits.
Been very efficient at the plate this year. Second pitch to him. Fouled off. 0-2 now to Wilcox. Gloucester trying to make quick work of the Spuds 1-2-3 order. Here's the next pitch on the way to Wilcox. The 0-2. Called ball. Ooh, 50-50 ball right there.
Yeah, for sure. No matter what you called there, one side wasn't going to like it. Always tough to get caught looking on that. Now Wilcox with a little more life here, but still way behind in the count.
So the 1-2 now on the way to Wilcox. Gloucester gets set. It's ready. The kick, the deal. Wilcox hits a chopper down the third base line, but it'll go foul.
You can tell that 6'8" frame is giving Wilcox fits. He's in between timing on some things. You know, that pitch that he fouled off to make it 0-2, he had one of those swings where looks like he's trying to hit it up to the mountaintop over there by that radio tower. And there, he was completely out in front there.
So here's the 1-2 to Wilcox. Looking to keep the inning alive for the Casper Spuds offensively. Next pitch, down low. 2-2. Very tight zone from the home plate umpire tonight. Got to stay away from the corners. So here's the 2-2. Wilcox chokes up and jam shoots it the other way. That was a protect swing if I ever saw one.
Yeah, I think it was going to be another one of those 50-50s. And Wilcox able to just spoil it and now see what Klossner has in store here.
You know what they say, anything close. So the 2-2 with 2 outs. Another jam shot the other way. Wilcox putting together a really good AB right here.
Yeah, he is. We've seen the Spuds come out of the gates early and attacking on all three of these batters. We've seen that, and now Wilcox kind of doing what the Bison were doing in the top half of the inning, fighting off pitches, making Klossner use all of his arsenal.
Next pitch, down low and away. 3-2 now. What a battle from Caden Wilcox. So the 8th pitch of the AB. Apologies, 9th pitch of the AB. The 3-2. Strike 3, got him looking. So that's how the first couple of ABs for the Casper Spuds work out. It's a 1-2-3 inning from Gloucester. We'll be right back with more Spuds baseball here on YouTube.
When it comes to reliable infrastructure, Duraline and Casper is leading the way. As a trusted manufacturer of high-performance conduit and cable protection, Duraline helps power the connections that keep Wyoming and the world running strong. From broadband to energy, their innovative solutions are built to last in any environment. Represented in Casper, trusted everywhere, Duraline, creating connections that matter.
Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
Welcome back to more Casper Spuds baseball. Currently, it's the top of the second inning. Anthony Sanders going back out for his second inning of work. Spuds trail by 2 after the Bison were able to score 2 on an error by Caden Wilcox over in right field.
Yeah, no, tough play out there. Now you got to battle back. Now you're down 2-0 to begin things here. You have to work now and let the defense work for you. They were able to do that a little bit there. Gage Dickerson has been phenomenal so far, and just have to bear down, get through this inning, and let the bats come right back up.
Definitely. So leading things off, Martin Restrepo. He's tonight's left fielder for the Bison. Sanders looking to be shut down this inning. First pitch to Restrepo, call the ball.
First time the Spuds have seen him as well, so see how they plan to attack things with a couple of guys that they have seen before behind him.
Here's a liner towards right. That'll get down in front of Wilcox. So the top of the second inning gets started with a base knock from Martin Restrepo. Now you bring out Pablo Brasino. Tonight's DH, Brasino, he's batting .438, second on the team in batting average. He's got 7 hits, all of which have been singles. Ever stands at 6'5", definitely has a lot of pop as well. So got to be careful. Here's the first pitch from Sanders. A chopper towards short. Dickerson fields it on the backhand. The throw to first in time. The throw to second in time as well. It's a double play. Bang, bang. And to be fully honest with you, I thought Cale McCarville came off the bag.
And here comes the Bison coach. He's coming out to talk about it. I'm pretty sure the rule is you have to wait at the third baseline. You're not allowed to come all the way over to come talk to the guy. But he's walking the full length of the field to ask, I believe that's Ryan Erdahl out there, said ask how he made that call.
I believe they're going to call it runner's interference. So it's an automatic out at first.
Yeah, I noticed there that he was making a lot of motions towards that second base bag, so.
Yeah, so runner's interference will be the official call, according to Game Changer and everybody else. So it'll be so Pablo Bacino grounds into a double play. The next batter fouls it off, and that is Knight Teeter. Apologies, folks. Got a little baffled on the play. But that was the signal Ryan Erdahl gave initially. I thought he gave it to the runner going down the first base line, but he was signaling it towards the runner going to second. So a runner's interference call. Turns 2. Here's a liner right at the second baseman, Andrew Witt. So out number 3. Very efficient stuff from Sanders.
Absolutely. That was a great break there for the Spuds to turn that double play, and what better to end the AB in just one pitch.
Very true. So Casper Spuds have a chance to go back up and possibly cut down this lead. We'll be right back.
This season, fuel your Spud spirit with the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi, one of the official drinks of your Casper Spuds. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Pepsi is the perfect game day companion. Ice cold, bold, and made for fans like you. Grab a Pepsi and let's go Spuds. Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse.
Welcome back, Tater Nation. If you're just now joining us, bottom of the second inning. It was grounded into a double play. Apologies.
Brain cramp.
I wrote it down as GIDP, and I always want to say that, but it was a double play, and it was a runner interference call on the runner going to second, and then a very quick line out to Andrew Witt to round out the inning. And Anthony Sanders did a really good job bouncing back there. So it was a 1-2-3 inning for Sanders, and now the Spuds have an opportunity to cut down this 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so exactly what we said. Just get out of the inning quickly, get the bats back up. They didn't have a great start. Guys set down in order, but ready to begin this middle third of the order.
Definitely. So we'll get Cale McCarville up on your TVs, laptops, iPhones, whatever you're watching us on. Cale McCarville, Team OBP leader, also leads the ILB in such category. He's also got a home run this year as well. So we can definitely turn on one in a hurry. First pitch to McCarville. Outside, 1-0.
McCarville this season enters with a .594 on base percentage.
In most circumstances, that's pretty good. Second pitch, down low, 2-0. Yeah, the Spuds at this point last night already had 9 runs
And then they scored 8 more.
during this inning. So who knows? The 0-0 to Cale McCarville fouled off towards the clubhouse. 2-1.
It's another one of those hot days. Not as hot as it has been these past few days, but, mid-90s. Got to wonder how that's affecting the minds of guys. Maybe some muscles aren't moving the way that they want them to. So a lot to consider here as we get deeper into this ball game.
I mean, if you want to do some heat conditioning, go to Arizona. That's definitely a place where you can figure out how hot it really can be. It is a good place to practice, I will say. It did train me for really hot weather. However, anytime there was a squad from the East or that we had to go play, it was a little brutal. So the 3-1 now on the way to Cale McCarville. The pitch, down low, 5-pitch walk to McCarville. So the first base runner for the Casper Spuds leads off the inning. Now you bring up Mr. Western, Hunter Billingsley. He's tonight's third baseman. Billingsley's also had himself a phenomenal year for the Spuds. Billingsley batting .391 on the season. Currently sitting with 36 hits this year, 26 singles and 8 doubles. Plus, he's got himself a 2-run shot. Here's the 0-0. First pitch fastball, just a bit outside. 1-0.
Those 8 doubles, good enough for second on the squad as well.
And apologies, the shortstop, Nate Evans, threw his hands up in disbelief after the first pitch ball call. So here's the 1-0 on the way to Billingsley. Next pitch, same spot, but called strike. Billingsley, 1-1 count. Cale McCarville leads off first. The 1-1. Here's a liner right over the head of Nate Evans. So that's a base knock for Hunter Billingsley. Make it 27 singles on the year. Now this is a spot where things can really get Western as you bring up David Denton, who's really just been a great all-around hitter this year. Denton, he's currently batting .321 on the year as well with a .466 OBP, second on the team in hit by pitches. But he's got himself 12 RBIs, 23 runs scored, which is good enough for second most on the squad. He's also got 26 hits, 19 of which have been singles. First pitch to Denton is a little chopper towards the shortstop. It bounces off the side of the mound. The flip to second in time. The play to first in time as well. So it's a double play.
That's not something the Spuds do a whole lot of, is grounding into double plays.
That is very true. So now you bring him Cole Barta, kind of a newer addition with the squad, but he settled in quite nicely. Cole Barta, he's got 7 hits on the season, all of which have been singles. So he's been .538 through his first 13 appearances. First pitch to him, fouled off.
It was just the 16th double play they've hit into this season.
Not too shabby. So here's the 0-1 to Barta. Bounces in the dirt. 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. The Spuds looking to make a splash, score their first run with Hunter Billingsley just being 90 feet away. Apologies, that's Kale McCorville over there at third. One to Barta. Fouled off again down the right side. Tell you what, too, Barta's done a really good job with his back control this year. He's really done a phenomenal job pushing and pulling the ball both ways. Hard guy to put a shift on for.
Absolutely. And, as you mentioned, that .538 average coming into today, I mean, here's a guy that got here just 2 weeks ago and he just hit the ground running.
Quite literally. He's pretty fast on his toes. The 1-2 to Barta. Fouled off again over the press box. So here's the 1-2 to Barta. Swing and a miss right over the top of the slider. So that'll conclude the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back in the top of the third for more Spuds baseball on YouTube. Bison due up next.
It's the crack of the bat, roar of the crowd, and an ice-cold Budweiser in your hand. Budweiser is the perfect companion to every pitch, hit, and home run. Brewed for those who live for the game and savor the moment. This season, make it a Bud. Budweiser. This Bud is for you. Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit.
Welcome back, Spuds Nation. If you're just now joining us, top of the third inning underway. Kaija Dagabis, Logan Hunter. And so far, the Casper Spuds offense has been a little bit more quiet than it was the other night, but they're definitely looking to get the bats back up here quickly. Sanders had a 1-2-3 inning back in the second, looking to do something similar here.
Yeah, for sure, and just get the top of the lineup back up. You saw the first guy ground out to the shortstop, ready to get things going here.
So the first pitch of the inning is swung out and missed by Harrison Simpson. Simpson, again, tonight's center fielder for the Bison. He grounded out to Gage Dickerson his last time up, the 0-1. Good slider called strike 2. There's the 0-2 on the way. Sanders gets set. He kicks, he deals. The 0-2, chopper towards the third baseman. Eats up Billingsley. It'll roll into left field. Throw over to second. No runner advances, but Simpson's got himself a base knock to lead off the inning.
Yeah, those are always so hard over there at the hot corner, especially for Billingsley, a guy we've typically seen play over at first base this year. He can play a little bit of third as well, but, yeah, just a two-hopper, and it doesn't get very high up off the ground. Always hard to make a read on a hit like that.
Very true. So I'll get marked down as an E6. Apologies. I'll get marked down as an E5. Here's another chopper towards Billingsley. He fields it. The throw to second in time to throw to first. Got him. Double play. Bang, bang.
Then you can always redeem yourself by going around the horn.
So 2 double plays for the Spuds through the first 3 innings. Billingsley does a really good job to pick Sanders back up. Nate Evans stands in now. He grounded out towards Gage Dickerson his last time up. Evans again batting over 300 this year. First pitch to him called strike 1. Bases are clear again for Sanders. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 twice. Next pitch, called strike 2 on the outside corner. Here's the 0-2 to Evans. Sanders, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning fairly quickly. Here's the 0-2. This one flying to straightaway center, ranging over to his back left shoulder is the center fielder who makes the catch. It's a good play from Cole Barta over there in center. So now we'll head into the bottom of the third here. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Sanders again. So we'll see the Spuds bats back up in just a minute.
When it comes to reliable infrastructure, Dura-Line and Casper is leading the way. As a trusted manufacturer of high-performance conduit and cable protection, Dura-Line helps power the connections that keep Wyoming and the world running strong. From broadband to energy, their innovative solutions are built to last in any environment. Represented in Casper, trusted everywhere, Dura-Line, creating connections that matter.
Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit.
Welcome back, Tater Nation. Bottom of the third. Spuds get the bats right back up. It'll lead off with Addison Patton, and the Spuds looking to try to just get more base runners during this inning. Try to get their first run across. They're trailing by 2. Still a lot of game left, though.
Yeah, for sure, especially after the double play in that bottom of the second. Just trying to make good contact, make good swings on the ball, and just try to keep everyone moving around the base pass.
Definitely. So we'll cut back to the field, see a little bit more from the Spuds bats. First pitch to Patton, swing and a miss, strike 1. Patton also has been swinging the bat fairly well recently. He's been barreling a lot of stuff that's come his way.
Yeah, one good swing earlier in yesterday's ball game that just kind of went right at one of the outfielders.
Next pitch, swing and a miss over the off speed.
Yeah, sitting fastball that time and got the chair pulled out from under him. He'll remember it.
Next pitch, inside, 1-2. Yeah, Patton, he's batting .213 on the year, 350 OBP. But again, swinging the bat really well as of late. He's got himself 9 RBIs, 10 runs scored. He's walked 10 times as well. The 1-2, outside, 2-2.
Also got reports from our dugout reporter, Nick Rose, that Closter over here is sitting around 86 with his fastball, and then that slider coming in. That slider's been coming in. It looks like it's floating out there, so definitely tough velocity adjustment you need to make here.
Oh, for sure. And again, When your guy's standing at 6'8", it's an even harder adjustment to make. So the 2-2 on the way to Patton. Inside, 3-2. Almost hits Patton. Has to pull a little Michael Jackson move to get out of the box.
I don't see a white glove.
Got to get it for him next time. Michael Jackson, by the way, Cole Barta's walk-up song. 3-2, inside and low. So it's a 6-pitch walk to Addison Patton to start this inning off. Addie, by the way, too, he's second in XBA and WOBA when it comes to the Casper Spuds.
I don't think we're tracking that, but you know what? I'll take your word for it.
There is an advanced stat for WOBA. XBA is just, I've kind of calculated it based on the hard hit balls and balls put in play, and between both of them, Addison Patton is second. Now standing into the box, Holden Christensen, who hits a liner towards the shortstop. He fields it on backhand. A glove flip to second. The play at first pulls the first baseman off the bag. So a great play by Nate Evans over there. Showing off some prime Brandon Crawford. So Holden grounds into a fielder's choice. Spuds still have a runner on, but one out. Now that'll bring the top of the lineup back up. Andrew Witt stands in.
In the Spuds victories this year, Andrew Witt hitting .410 in wins.
Pretty solid stuff. Been a main contributor. Witt awaits the 0-1. Again over there at first base, Holden Christensen. Here's the pickoff move. Not in time. I will say I did see an old high school photo of sophomore Holden Christensen back in high school, and he had one of the coolest perms that I think I had ever seen.
Yeah, it was an interesting one there.
It definitely threw me off a little bit, I will say. Here's the 0-1 again. Chopper towards the first base side. The first baseman drops it as he tries to slide for it, but he'll run back over to first base to get the second out of the inning. But that'll move Holden Christensen over to second. Now you bring up Gage Dickerson. He flew out in his last plate appearance. Dickerson trying to bring the first run for the Spuds across. The 0-1 is hit towards right center. That's going to get down. Holden Christensen gets waved home. Gage Dickerson rounds first, looking for second. The ball hits off the wall. Dickerson looking for 3, and he's there. So it's an RBI triple for Gage Dickerson. Cuts the lead in half. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Great piece of hitting there from Dickerson. You knew immediately right off the bat that was going to find the gap, and that might just be the spark that the Spuds need here.
And it doesn't get a whole lot easier when you bring up the 3-4-5 guys. Caden Wilcox, he struck out his first time up, but he's another guy who makes adjustments fairly fast. Dickerson awaits the first pitch. Outside, 1-0. Apologies, Wilcox. Dickerson over at third, 90 feet away. Represents the tying run. The 1-0 to Wilcox. Swings at this one, lines it over to right. That'll get down. Coming across to score is Dickerson to tie it up. Wilcox looks for 2. The right fielder just now picks it up. So it's an RBI double for Caden Wilcox.
And that's what you want to see if you're Sanders, too. He's come in these past couple of innings, and he's set guys down. He's let the defense work for him, and now bats are coming alive for the Spuds here in this third inning.
And now you bring up Cale McCarville, the 4-hole hitter. He's another guy who can do a whole lot of damage. In the first game of this series, Keel McCarville had 3 RBIs, which really helped contribute to the Spuds win. He had a bases-clearing 3-run RBI double. Next pitch to McCarville. Inside, they'll say it hit him. So McCarville will take first base.
And OPP got to be up to 600 now.
Sitting right around there. 2 walks on the day. Well, 1 hit by pitch, 1 walk. Now you bring up Hunter Billingsley, who singled in his last plate appearance, and the go-ahead run, and Caden Wilcox just over there at second.
I like to see Billingsley just trade places with Wilcox out there, bring McCarville around to score too.
Here's the first pitch. Billingsley hits a little liner into left. That'll get down. It takes a huge hop. Cody McCreary waving around Wilcox. There's a play at the plate, and they got him. Wilcox gets gunned, trying to be the go-ahead run.
Yeah, that ball just took a 1-hop right into the left fielder's glove. I know Wilcox is a speedy guy, and McCreary knows that too. I saw McCreary waving Wilcox around, and I immediately didn't like that decision there, and the Spuds end up paying for it.
So the Spuds still score 2 off a couple of hits during this inning. The Casper Spuds and the Bison tied it 2 apiece. We'll be right back in the 4th inning.
If you're visiting Casper for business, adventure, or just passing through town, Best Western has you covered. With clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, and a staff that treats you like family, you'll feel right at home, whether near or far. With 3 convenient locations, Best Western in Casper is your base camp for everything Wyoming. Book your stay and rest easy today.
Welcome back, Spuds Nation. For just now joining us, it's a 2-2 ball game. It's been a thriller for this 3rd game of this 3-game set between the Spuds and the Bison. Currently, the Spuds are back up. The pitching staff looking to get another 1-2-3 inning and get the hot bats of the Spuds right up again.
Yeah, there's great pieces of hitting there in that inning, and just fantastic work. See what Sanders can keep things going.
First pitch from Sanders is a fastball outside. 1-0 to start things off. Leadoff hitter for this inning, Vinny Nelson. He came around to score the 2nd run for the Bison. And this one is lined into left. It'll get down right in front of the left fielder. So it's a leadoff single. Now, the last time there was a leadoff single, there was a double play involved.
Last 2 times. Every inning has started with a leadoff single and then a double play in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. So I like this pattern.
Me too. We'll see if there's a three-peat. So Vinny Nelson picks up a leadoff single. Now that brings up Cam Hagginson. Reach base via an error by Hunter Billingsley. Next pitch, called a strike. Hagginson represents the beer batter for tonight. There's a pickoff move. Not in time. Sanders, very interesting pickoff move.
Yeah, he barely moved there, just kind of chucked it at first base.
I like the wide stance. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball towards the right side of the stands. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Slider, swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him.
That was just a classic pitch sequence there. Start him out with a couple of fastballs, and then here comes the hook.
Great pitch right there from Anthony Sanders to get the first out of the inning. So you got to deal with a man over at first base, but it makes things a little bit easier. Now Cade Stefan stands in, the first baseman for the Bison. Grounded out towards Dickerson back in the first. There's the 0-0. Fastball on the outside corner, called a strike. 4 strikes in a row. Here's the 0-1. Bouncing breaking ball in the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1 with 1 on and 1 out. Here's a fly ball towards right center. Ranging over to his right, however, is Caden Wilcox, who makes the play for the second out of the inning. Then that'll bring up Martin Restrepo. He had a leadoff single to start things back in the second inning. Sanders looking to shut things down. Here's the next pitch, runs inside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way from Sanders. Here's a chopper towards the third baseman, fielded by Billingsley. The throw to first, in time for out number 3. So after the leadoff single, the next 3 batters all retired. Anthony Sanders gets the bats back up, and we'll be back in the bottom of the 4th.
Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse. This season, fuel your Spud spirit with the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi, one of the official drinks of your Casper Spuds. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Pepsi is the perfect game day companion. Ice cold, bold, and made for fans like you. Grab a Pepsi and let's go Spuds.
Welcome back, Tater Nation. Bottom of the 4th inning is officially upon us. The game's been moving right along. Not even an hour through. We're already in the 4th. The Spuds and the Bison tied at 2 apiece. Logan, what have you seen so far from both these squads?
So far, both teams are attacking the pitcher early. It's worked out really well for the Bison to begin things. Spuds, kind of a common theme. We've seen them working from behind, but now you have a clean slate. You just put up another 0 on the scoreboard. You put up runs earlier, ready to go.
Definitely. So we'll get back to the field. David Denton will lead things off for the Spuds. Ground into a double play his last time up, but is looking to pick up a hit. First pitch to him is a slider that runs inside. 1-0.
Grounded into a double play as last time.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. Apologies, 2-1. Nope, 1-1. 2-1? Oh gosh. 1-1. Next pitch from Denton is a little squib shot towards the shortstop. He fields it. The throw in time for out number 1. So now that'll bring up Cole Barta, otherwise known as a Barty Party. Barta strike out his last time up. His next pitch, call the ball. Barta starts ahead 1-0. The 1-0, it's a chopper towards the shortstop. He fields it, but it pops out. Barta reaches first safely. That'll go down as an error on Nate Evans. Barta lucks out. Now you bring up Addison Patton. He walked in his last plate appearance last inning. So it's Patty on Fake Patty's Day.
See if that gives him a little extra mojo.
You gotta think so. It's Patty's Day.
There we go.
First pitch to Patton. Inside, ball 1. That one got away from Closter. Gotta wipe his hand off after that one. That's what the resin bag's for. Sorry, rosin. Rosin? No, resin.
No, it's rosin.
Is it rosin?
Rosin.
Rosin. The 1-0. Chopper, foul. Resin is the stuff you pour, right? That hardens.
I've heard of I'm not 100% sure what resin is exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like a molded plastic, I believe.
I'll effort that.
I don't know the science behind it, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's like a liquid. It's a liquid that hardens.
Hardens, yeah.
Like a statue sort of thing.
Next pitch fouled off. But, yeah, exactly. That's where I get messed up. Resin is that, and then rosin, like chalk, essentially.
Right.
But I've always seen cool things on the resin stuff. I saw people try to keep pumpkins in resin to see if they would mold and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So the 1-2 on the way to Patton. This one bounces in the dirt. However, catcher able to keep it in front of him. Good job by Teeter. 2-2 now. Barta over at first. Counts even, 2-2. Patton awaits the pitch. Pickoff move, not in time. Two on the way. The pitch, kicks and deals. Back pick towards first, not in time, so the count runs full. Now, I think the biggest problem with back picks, especially in a circumstance like that, is when the catcher pops up a little bit too early, you can definitely change a strike call into a ball call in a hurry. So here's the next pitch from Closter. Barta takes off. However, Patton fouls this one off. Do full count again. Definitely been a quality AB for Patton.
This is Teeter's just his second game catching for the Bison.
Bison very limited too. Only 18 players on the roster coming into tonight's matchup. 3-2 to Patton. This one is lined into left center, but everybody was playing in. That ball's going to get down. It's Patty's day for sure. Patty rounds first, looks for second. He'll try three. Coming around to score is Barta, and it's an RBI triple for the Ella fella. So it really is Patty's day. Now that brings up Holden Christensen to the plate, tonight's catcher for the Spuds.
That was the first extra base hit of the season for Addison Patton. What a way to do it, breaking the 2-2 tie. Now just 90 feet away from adding more.
And Patton definitely lucked out a little bit as well with the outfield shifted inward. First pitch to Christensen, called a strike on the outside corner. But nonetheless, it was a great hit from Patton. He really has done a phenomenal job just putting the barrel to the ball. Right there, it pays off. Spuds go ahead 3-2. Next pitch to Holden Christensen. It'll get past the outstretched glove of the second baseman. Patton comes in to score. Christensen's got himself a base knock, and it's an RBI base knock at that. So the Spuds take a 4-2 lead. Now the top of the lineup will turn back over once more. Andrew Witt comes to the plate. He grounded out towards third his first time up, grounded out again towards the first baseman. Back in the third. Looks like the head coach, too, for the Bison will come out to talk.
Fourth RBI of the year there for Holden.
Yeah, it kind of came off the end of the bat, but helped him out in a huge way. That ball kind of curled past the glove of the second baseman.
So we're starting the third time through the order for the Spuds, which, you know, they say third time through the order gets to be where those guys have seen a lot of what you can offer as a pitcher. And so I really like this mound visit from the Bison, just trying to settle the guy down, especially after giving up back-to-back hits, and see what more he can provide here for the Bison as we begin this third trip through the order.
Very true. So we'll see if Closter can get back at it here. So still only one out away. You bring up Andrew Witt, and he'll lay down a bunt, but it'll go foul. I like the decision there, though, from Cody McCrary.
Yeah, we haven't seen that a lot recently, playing a little small ball. I remember former manager, member of the Legacy Club, 2024 champion squad manager, James Batten, really loved playing that small ball, especially in situations like this. Haven't seen it recently. Love that he's pulling it back out.
Very true. So Witt at the plate. Pickoff move again to try to get Christensen. Not in time. Oh, 1 on the way. Andrew Witt pops this one up towards the right side. I don't know if anybody will get there because it'll go foul first. So the 0-2 awaits Witt. Another speedy guy. Holden Christensen still leads off of first. Next pitch, swing and a miss, right over the top of the breaking ball stuff. So Witt goes down swinging. That'll bring up Gage Dickerson, who tripled in his last time up and brought around the first run for the Spuds. Feels like there's been an abundance of triples tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Second already of the night. 3 extra base hits for the Spuds tonight. See Dickerson really seeing the ball well, as a lot of these guys are today.
Yeah, Dickerson committed to West Georgia, where Cody McCrary will be coaching next year. formerly Gordon State. First pitch to Dickerson, called a strike on that outside corner.
Little movement in that Spuds bullpen right now. See Stone Vasic waiting to get the signal from Nathan Townsend. I believe that is Donovan Thompson out there about ready to
Make his Spuds
debut. Exactly.
Next pitch outside. Christensen will take off. The throw over the head of the shortstop. And Christensen is in there safely. Tried to go for a little confusion play, the shortstop Nate Evans did. He tried to act like the ball kept rolling. But a good job from Christensen to be heads up. Dickerson now in the middle of a 1-1 count. Looking to extend the lead for the Spuds. It's a 4-2 ball game. It's been back-to-back two-run innings so far. This one lined down the left side, but barely foul. Was just a blade of grass away. So the 1-2 to Dickerson on the way. The pitch, swing and a miss at the outside slider. So back-to-back strikeouts. We'll conclude the bottom of the fourth inning, but not before the Spuds get two. They take a 4-2 lead over the Bison. We'll be right back in the fifth inning for more Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse.
Hungry for pizza that hits the spot every time? Order from Papa John's. Made with fresh dough, quality ingredients, and that signature garlic sauce you love. Whether you want classic pepperoni, loaded veggie, or something new, Papa John's delivers hot, fresh, and ready to enjoy. Plus, with easy online ordering and fast delivery, your perfect pizza night is just a few clicks away. Choose Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Welcome back, Spuds Nation. Top of the fifth inning officially upon us. Spuds lead 4-2 after back-to-back two-run innings, and also a RBI triple for Madison Patton.
Yeah, Spuds really seeing the ball well now here in these last couple of innings, and Sanders, after the two-run spot given up in the first inning, has really locked the Bison down, and I think he could go, might even go the distance tonight.
Very true. We'll see what's in store for us. Sanders had to deal with a little bit of adversity back in the fourth, but it was only really a single. First pitch of the inning, slider, outside, 1-0. That one started outside and just stayed outside.
And that first inning, he didn't even give up a hit. It was 2 errors and a walk that came back to get him. Then the 2 hits that he has allowed, or 3 rather, 2 of them turned into double plays, and that slider was a thing of beauty right there.
Most definitely. About 12 inches of horizontal break to it. Yeah, Sanders, no earned runs tonight either. Next pitch, called strike 2. Slider working for Sanders now. (0-2) on the way. Apologies, 1-2. Next pitch, fastball, strike 3. Got him looking. So Pablo Bacino gets set down via strikes.
Second strikeout of the night for Sanders.
Yeah, Sanders, again, 3 hits, 2 runs, none of which have been earned, and just a 1 walk. He's really done a phenomenal job here tonight. Again, entered today with only 12 innings under his belt, already 4 1/3 gone. Pitch count, too, sits right around 52, which is pretty solid. Next pitch, down low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Belt high fastball, called a strike. One. Here's a chopper towards Gage Dickerson. He fields it. The throw in time. So it's a ground out to Gage Dickerson. He's made 4 outs today.
Yeah, and 3 of those all the way back in the first inning. He was also involved in the double play back in the second inning.
So Gage Dickerson has definitely been getting put to work.
Gone final over in Pier.
Here's a chopper again towards Dickerson. The throw to first. Got him! So Gage Dickerson has really done a phenomenal job here tonight. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Sanders. But Logan, please finish what you were saying about the Sasquatch.
Yeah, we've gone final over in Pier, 19-0 in favor of the Sasquatch.
So Spearfish just 1 win away from clinching that home playoff game for the championship. But we'll be right back with more Spuds baseball. Bottom of the 5th inning upcoming. See if the Spuds can keep pouring it on.
When it comes to reliable infrastructure, Duraline and Casper is leading the way. As a trusted manufacturer of high-performance conduit and cable protection, Duraline helps power the connections that keep Wyoming and the world running strong. From broadband to energy, their innovative solutions are built to last in any environment. Represented in Casper, trusted everywhere, Duraline, creating connections that matter.
Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
Bottom half of inning number 5 set to get underway, and so far we've seen a lot of great stuff out of the Spuds today.
Definitely, especially defensively. I mean, Gage Dickerson has looked great. Hunter Billingsley bounced back, too, after his error over there at third base. The Spuds have done a phenomenal job, too, pitching. Anthony Sanders, 5 innings pitched so far, no runs allowed. Plus, you got to look back at how well he's done as a contact pitcher. It's just been a phenomenal night, and the bat's finally starting to get hot as well. So the Bison, they got to tread carefully.
Yeah, absolutely, as we'll send things down to the field and get ready for this 5th inning. It'll be Caden Wilcox to start things off.
Wilcox, he had an RBI double his last time up. Got gunned trying to go to home.
First pitch catches the outer half, 0-1 to begin things here in the bottom of the 5th.
Wilcox just 1 hit away from a 50-piece.
That he is. 0-1 bounces to the plate. Ball to strike now to the Spuds right fielder today.
Wilcox looking to get his revenge after that error in right a little bit earlier tonight.
1-1 opposite field base knock for Caden Wilcox. Leads off the bottom of the 5th here with a single. That'll bring up Cale McCarville.
Yeah, Cale McCarville has had himself an impressive season. OBP continues to skyrocket. He walked back in the second and was hit by a pitch in the third.
He had that OBP at 625 at one point here in the year. Probably sitting right even at 600 now after the walk and the hit by pitch. No official at bat for him so far. See what he can do here. The first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1.
You know, we often do talk about his OBP total, but how about the batting average? 359 on the year for Cale McCarville and a 1.1 OPS. He's got himself 14 knocks on the year as well, 11 of which have been singles. But don't forget about the 2 home runs he's hit as well.
Runner goes. This is hit hard down the left field line, but plenty foul. 0-2 now to McCarville.
Oh, Spudley. Spudley got hit over there. The inflatable.
Did say the inflatable
yeah,
or the mascot?
The inflatable. Our Spudley mascot's all right, but the inflatable did get hit. Thankfully, he's wearing well, it's not a helmet. It's more of a cap. But he has some sort of headgear. Do you actually remember the old Liam Hendricks clip?
Which one?
Liam Hendricks, he wound up getting hit in the hand, and he had his hat on, and he got an interview.
As the next pitch popped up in foul ground, no one will be able to get there. We'll try it again at 0-2.
But he had an interview in the locker room, and the reporter asked him how he's feeling. And he said he was feeling great because he had a helmet on. And the reporter kept saying, well, you had a hat on. He's like, yeah, I was protected.
Liam Hendricks, what a guy. He was always a fireball for whatever team he played for.
I think he's most notably known for his time, too, in St. Louis.
When I hear Liam Hendricks, first thing I think is the White Sox.
That's fair. That's also fair.
0-2 to McCarville, hit him in the knee, and he'll take first base.
Hopefully he's okay. It's the second time he's been hit by a pitch tonight.
I think that got him right on the kneecap. That never feels good.
Yeah, hopefully Cale feeling all right. He's dealt with injuries all summer long.
Yeah, out recently, couple of weeks with a concussion. Back in the lineup just recently.
Back at the start of the season, too, fractured his hand, was out for a few weeks as well. It's like the umpires were trying to figure out if they should issue a warning.
I don't think there was any intent behind that. Just kind of got away from him there. Tough spot to hit a guy. Let's see what Billingsley can do. 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, Spuds looking to keep pouring it on. 2 runs in every inning besides the first and second.
First pitch to Billingsley is on the ground and not quite through the hole. Slide from the second baseman, throw to first in time. Good play there by Anthony DeLuca to set down Billingsley, but it's now second and third with only 1 out for the Spuds.
Yeah, the benefit of that, too, is that you're able to move your guys over an extra 90 feet, and now you put both of those runners in scoring position. So Wilcox over at third and Cale McCarville at second now. And bring up Denton. Grounded into a double play and grounded out to the shortstop his last 2 times up.
Infield moves in with the runner at third. Do have a base open. As the first pitch to Denton, over the head of the second baseman. That'll drop for a base knock. Coming around is McCarville. Throw coming to the plate, just not in time. No throw to second. Denton will take the extra base on the throw, and it's a 2-run single for David Denton.
Yeah, and that's just a great piece of hitting right there, too, from David Denton, pushing the ball the other way. And all season long, too, we've kind of heard that Cody McCrary has been working with him to pull the ball more because he was typically more of a push hitter. But at the same time, it's great in a sense like that where you're able to realize where the outfield and infield are playing, being able to push it the other way. It was just a great piece of hitting from David Denton to score 2 more runs.
That extends his hit streak as well. 5 straight games David Denton has a base knock in. First pitch to Cole Barta, just missed low, 1-0. Trying to appeal for a check swing. Home plate umpire not giving it.
I think the home plate umpire is telling him he's not down the line, so he can't really make the call. It's a lot tougher when you're standing in front of the batter trying to determine if they went around.
One to Barta is hit towards third base, fielded cleanly by Nielsen. The throw bounces, it gets away from the first baseman, Stefan. Denton will be waved around home, and play has been stopped as the ball gets out of play.
And David Denton will be called safe at home.
As the manager for the Bison coming out to ask what the ruling is. He gets the ruling, and we'll head back to the dugout.
So David Denton able to come around to score. That's the second time tonight, too. Cole Barta has reached base via an error by the shortstop.
Extends the Spud lead to 7-2 now. See what Addison Patton can do. Had a triple his last time.
An RBI triple at that. Still only one out, too, in the bottom of this inning.
First pitch low, 1-0. Patton also drew a walk back in the third. Next pitch outside, 2-0 now to Patton.
Patton just trying to get on base, bring up Holden Christensen, and then hope the lineup can turn over.
Floats into the zone for a strike. Patton still ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Yeah, Patton, that triple, too. First extra base hit of the season. Patton, we call him the Ella fella because he really likes Ella Langley.
2-1, down and away, 3-1.
Me and Nick have talked about it before. Man with many names. Addie, Patty, Ella fella. There's a few. Patton's the more standard.
Three one in the air to right. Hagginson coming in, but it'll drop in front of him. And it's a single for Addison Patton, and runners on the corners now for Casper.
Yeah, and that can be very helpful. So now you put runners on the corners here, and you bring up Holden Christensen, who came around to score the second run for the Spuds back in the third. And then he had himself an RBI single as well back in the fourth.
First pitch to Christensen, in for a strike. Rudder goes for second. The throw down in time, and Patton caught stealing.
Yeah, tough break right there for the Spuds, but you still have 3 runs across already in this inning. Well, Christensen looking to make it 8. Cole Barta just 90 feet away.
A 1 down and away, 1-1 now.
Good save by Teeter.
Ball and a strike to the Spuds backstop. That pitch outside, 2-1. It always cracks me up to see guys stand where they stand when they're on deck. Andrew Witt basically essentially standing, I mean, about 10 feet from behind the catcher as Christensen pops one up. Teeter looking to make the play. He does, and that'll end the inning. Spuds get 3 as they have scored in the last 3 innings. We'll go to the top half of inning number 6 with a score Spuds 7 and the Bison 2. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit.
Top half of inning number 6 ready to get underway as the Spuds continuing to keep the bats rolling here, Kai.
Yeah, you know, the Casper Spuds have done a phenomenal job on the bump tonight, and now you're going to see a pitching debut as well from the new pitcher on the bump, number 35, Donovan Thompson. Just got here last night, looking to do some stellar stuff here. He batted .326 last year at his college and is looking to do an even better job here pitching.
And I got to say, big fan of the hair.
Oh, yeah. Reminds me of Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, guys need to get in, throw some pitches before today to be eligible for the playoffs. So, Thompson, get a couple innings here.
I'm jealous of the curly hair. Trying to think what pitchers had a lot of oh, you know what? Sean Maena. See who that reminds me of. Back early days of Sean Maena.
Dusty May.
Dustin May?
Dustin May, rather. Dusty May, head coach of, he just went to the NBA, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh,
Mavericks.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, yes,
Dusty
yes.
May, I was said that first.
Dustin May did have some really good curls for a little bit.
Yeah, especially back when he was with the Dodgers.
Yeah, very true. Well, he's seen better days now that he's been with the Red Sox.
It'll be Anthony DeLuca to lead things off as the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0.
The 1-0.
1-0 fastball is on the ground towards the right side, fielded cleanly. What a throw over there by Hunter Billingsley. Great outstretched glove there. You know, you made an error, it wasn't scored as an error, but kind of had the ball bounce past him a little bit. But what a play there by Hunter Billingsley.
Yeah, what a phenomenal play from Billingsley. All in all, he can do it over at any corner.
Absolutely. Even corner outfield spots sometimes.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
First pitch to Nate Evans misses away, 1-0. He's played out there.
He has. I will say the diving plays from Hunter Billingsley just astound me every time I see him. Full Superman.
1-0, big swing and miss there. 1-1 now.
Good slider right there from Thompson.
Another big slider, another big swing and miss. 1-2 now.
Now, I'm not too sure if that was a two-seam or a cutter, but either way, that had some great break on it for a fastball. Looked like a little two-seam with some outside run. That pitch was beautiful.
Next pitch goes to the four-seam that time. Stays low, 2-2.
Still a good pitch from Thompson. Did talk to Nathan Townsend and Cody McCurry about him for a little bit. He talked about how he's definitely more of a late to closer type of pitcher, late relief / closer. So we're going to see if he can get stretched a little bit here.
2-2 way outside, 3-2 now.
Wind definitely starting to pick up here at Mike Lansing, blowing out towards straightaway left.
(3-2) to Evans. Down and away, ball 4, and so 1 out walk drawn here by Nate Evans.
Yeah, now you bring up Vinny Nelson. He's got himself a base knock tonight. He walked earlier 2 in the first, so he's 1 for 1 on the day.
Look at all the ranges of Donovan Thompson here. See how he does with traffic. First pitch fastball. Caught the outer half, 0-1. That thing is zipping in there, too.
Yeah, definitely a great pitch right there, too, from Thompson. First time we've seen his stuff this year. It's been pretty gnarly. Definitely carving up.
Next pitch goes to the slider. Can't get Nielsen to chase that time. 1-1.
I will definitely say, too, these Bison jerseys with the helmet combo kind of remind me of the Oakland A's.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Yeah, a lot of guys rocking that green batting helmet.
Yeah, Oakland, Sacramento, Las Vegas A's, whatever you want to call them.
As the pickoff move completely had the runner out to dry. As the flip from Dickerson to Thompson, the tag is applied, and there is the second out. And no.
It popped out of the glove of Thompson.
Guess it just came out of the glove. I thought he got the tag down pretty cleanly there.
I think what happened was Thompson came in and hit him on the helmet, and as soon as he tagged him on the helmet, the ball just popped free. So no out, but nonetheless, still a great pickoff.
So just kidding. Nate Evans saved there after he got hung out to dry on the pickoff move.
It's a good
1-1 gets away, and now we'll have a runner in scoring position.
It's a good way to use your head. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Hitters count for Nielsen, 2-1. Thompson gets the sign. Goes to the fastball in the air, right center. Tracking is Barta. He makes the catch for the out. Runner will tag for third. There will be no throw to third, so runner moves up to third, and there's 2 outs now.
Yeah, that'll bring up Cam Hagginson. And I will say, too, I think the wind helped out Barta significantly there. Had the wind been blowing a different direction or just even straight out, that ball probably would have hit the right center field warning track, but cut back in a little bit. Barta had an opportunity to make a play on it, and that he did.
Hagginson 0 for 2 today, reached base via error in the first and struck out swinging in the fourth. First pitch to him, right down Broadway, 0-1.
Yeah, Hagginson looking for his first base knock of the day. Bison 3 hits so far tonight, 2 runs, 2 errors.
A 1 fastball at the knees, and it's 0-2. Trying to end the inning here. No balls, 2 strikes. Leave the runner stranded at third, and time is called. Trying to hype it up, give a little dramatics there, and they just had to squash it.
Excited to see Thompson's reaction if he gets out of this.
Here comes the 0-2. In the air, but it'll get out of play, so we'll try it again at 0-2.
Spuds still trail by 5, still lead by 5. Bison trail by 5. We're going to get the scoring started again for the first time since the first inning.
0-2, got him looking, strike 3 called, and they're able to leave the runner stranded at third. So Donovan Thompson solid at his first inning of relief. Go to the bottom half of inning number 6 with the lead Spuds 7 and the Bison 2. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
When it comes to reliable infrastructure, Duraline and Casper is leading the way. As a trusted manufacturer of high-performance conduit and cable protection, Duraline helps power the connections that keep Wyoming and the world running strong. From broadband to energy, their innovative solutions are built to last in any environment. Represented in Casper, trusted everywhere, Duraline, creating connections that matter.
Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
Bottom half of inning number 6. Andrew Witt set to lead things off. Top 3 due up in the order for the Casper Spuds as the first pitch floats into the zone for a strike 0-1. Spuds able to strand a potential run at third in the previous inning. As the next pitch comes up and into Andrew Witt. 1-1 to count to him now. Starting the 4th time through the order here for the Spuds. Witt 0 for 3, a couple of ground outs and a strikeout so far. 1-1, down and away, 2-1 now to Witt. Still Drew Closer on the mound for the Bison. As Kai mentioned earlier, only 18 guys on the squad, so got to get those innings out when you can from a guy. Try to save a few arms as the Bison will be traveling to Spearfish tomorrow with the Zap coming to town here tomorrow to play the Spuds. And it's a 5-pitch walk for Andrew Witt to begin things here in the bottom of the 6th. Next to hit Gage Dickerson. apologies, there is not not closer on the mound anymore for the Bison, as the first pitch to Dickerson misses 1-0. It's Noah Knotts on the mound now for the Bison, as Dickerson pops another one foul. 1-1 the count.
Won't say too. Knott's definitely some funky delivery stuff for him. Definitely extends really far backwards when he's doing his pitching motion.
Runner breaks for second. The pitch is chopped but gloved by the third baseman. The throw takes the first baseman off the bag, and Witt off the throw will move up to third. Heads up baseball there from Andrew Witt. Able to advance off the throw from Nielsen, and Dickerson safe at first as well.
Nonetheless, you got to give your props to Nelson over at third, kind of sitting back on that, being able to take the hop really well. It's just the throw not able to be there in time from his back foot. But I get runners on the corners here with no outs, and a really dangerous right-handed hitter is the one who stands in.
This first pitch floats into the zone, and it's popped up right side near the Spuds dugout. The first baseman, Stefan, will come over, put it away, and Wilcox is retired after one pitch.
So now you bring up Cale McCarville, who's also had himself a pretty solid night. He's reached on base every single time, except he still does not have a hit.
Yeah, no official at-bat for him today. Hit by a pitch in the fifth inning, came around to score on that.
So he's made his own contributions.
He didn't end up ruling that play from Gage Dickerson a single, as Dickerson tries for second, but the first pitch fouled back by McCarville. 0-1.
Cale looking to keep the scoring going. Spuds scored in every inning besides the first two up to this point. 11 hits on the day, too, for the Spuds.
Next pitch is a slider, just missed inside. 1-1 to McCarville.
Those potatoes have really just been baking.
That they have.
Starting to take off the tinfoil on this one.
1-1 in the air, left center. Coming over is Simpson. He dives, and he does not make the catch. One run will score. Left fielder Racino is able to pick it up, but Cale McCarville makes it all the way to third. A two-run triple for Cale McCarville.
Third triple of the game for the Casper Spuds. So Cale McCarville, 1 for 1 on the day. That OBP still precedes him.
And not only a lot of extra base hits, but those extra base hits have brought RBIs in chunks. It's a lot of multi-RBI extra base hits for the Spuds as well.
Yeah, Spuds have just done a phenomenal job batting with runners in scoring position.
So here comes to the plate Hunter Billingsley. First pitch he sees in the other batter's box, 1-0. Popped up left side, potentially playable. Nielsen sprinting, but it gets out of play.
Yeah, Spuds batting 507 D1 with runners in scoring position here tonight. They've only left 5 runners on so far. Tonight they've got themselves two two-out RBIs and 4 extra base knocks. $19 total bases as well.
Breaking ball, popped foul, and it'll get out of play, 1-2. Billingsley 2 for 3 today. Couple of singles for him. Grounded out his last time, however.
Billingsley looking to do some damage here, too, with a runner in scoring position.
Behind in the count here, the 1-2. Another changeup, another foul ball. We'll try it again.
Billingsley definitely putting in the fight there at the plate.
One, two. Inside, 2-2. Two to Billingsley, comes back in and gets him. So we'll put the runners at the corners now with just one out.
Billingsley reaches first safely for the third time tonight. Now you bring up David Denton, who had himself a 2-run RBI single earlier, too.
Extended his hit streak to 5 games. Trying to make it a multi-hit performance for him here tonight.
He definitely can. He's also grounded into a double play once already tonight, so looking to avoid a similar scenario.
First pitch swinging is David Denton, taps it foul, 0-1. One hit a ton, high and deep to left field. Going back is Restino. Look up, look out, and get out!
There you go, Denton! Way to take the tin off. How about it? First home run of the year. Showing off the power, barrel to ball contact. That just hit off a car windshield in the parking lot. That's what we've been loving to see from that guy all year round.
David Denton with a 3-run blast pushes the lead to 12-2 in favor of the Spuds.
How about that, too, from David Denton? You know, we've been really saying he's been working on the power, been working, trying to pull the ball a lot more, and when you do something like that, that's got to get you hyped up. The West Georgia commit, what a phenomenal job. That's just a great piece of hitting all the way around. David Denton putting that ball back into Davy Jones's locker.
First pitch to Cole Barna nearly comes in and gets him 1-0.
How's that for some mashed potatoes? David Denton goes yard.
Next pitch bounces to the plate, 2-0. Barta 0 for 3 today, but he has reached base via error twice.
Tell you what, too, that's a hard performance to follow up if you're Barta, but the best way to do it is by hitting one yourself. So who knows, maybe some back-to-back jacks.
2-0 catches the outer half, 2-1 now.
Our PA announcer, Danny, said he called that home run as well.
Next pitch bounces to the plate, 3-1. Seventh batter of the inning for the Spuds. Still only one out, 3-1. Popped up, playable. Stefan running in, makes the catch, and there's the second out.
Yeah, that's a huge shot, too, for David Denton, because not only do you put 3 runs across, but you also put the Spuds in a spot to make this a 7-inning game now with a 12-2 lead. Plus 2, I know Nick Rose is going nuts after that home run as well. Me and him both have had the chance to talk to David Denton throughout this season. He's really been one of the nicest guys that we've had the chance to talk to. West Georgia commit did his part here tonight, that's for sure.
First pitch to the new batter, Cal Cousins. Misses high, 1-0.
Yeah, Cal will be coming in to bat for Addison Patton.
Cal Cousins from Fort Scott, Kansas, as this pitch is popped up. Might get out of play. Does Stefan have a third in him, but it bounces off the dugout, so Cousins stays alive. And Cousins from Fort Scott, Kansas, and plays his ball right there in Fort Scott, the community college. Counts even up 1-1. Here it comes to Cousins. Changeup floats into the zone, 1-2. I don't think Cousins agreed much with that one. One, two. Off the end of the bat, over the head of the first baseman, and Cal Cousins got himself a base knock at his first appearance.
Yeah, that's a good job from Cal Cousins, staying back on that baseball, being able to line it towards the other way. Works out really well. Cal, too, is a guy we've seen in the cages what frankly seems like every day over the last couple weeks. So he's really been working on his swing, adjusting, trying to make sure he doesn't get under the ball too much. That's a lot of the troubles that he's been having recently. But he did a good job keeping the bat path the same.
First pitch to Holden Christensen off the end of the bat into shallow right. That won't be able to be fielded by Hagginson, and it's a bloop single for Holden Christensen.
You know what they say, a bloop and a blast.
That'll bring up for the second time in this inning Andrew Witt to the plate. Got this started off with a walk.
Spuds here tonight have done just a phenomenal job, batting .600 with runners in scoring position.
First pitch to Andrew Witt, popped up right side. Stefan, will he make all three outs of the inning? Yes, he will, as Stefan puts that one away. All 3 outs, a pop out to the first baseman here in the 6th inning. But now, all of a sudden, final chance for the Bison. They need to score 1 run to keep this game going. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
It's the crack of the bat, roar of the crowd, and an ice-cold Budweiser in your hand. Budweiser is the perfect companion to every pitch, hit, and home run. Brewed for those who live for the game and savor the moment. This season, make it a Bud. Budweiser. This Bud is for you.
Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field as the Spuds put up a 5 spot in that inning, and now all of a sudden looking to end this ball game early as this has been a fantastic offensive performance out of Casper today.
It really has. The first 2 innings started a little bit slower for the Spuds than what we saw last night, but since then, it has just been an absolute clinic for the Casper Spuds. The batting has really shown up, but again, the pitching has shown up in a great way. Anthony Sanders and Donovan Thompson really have done a great job here tonight, and now Elijah Reeves is in to close things off for the Spuds. So again, if the Spuds are able to close out this game here in the 7th, they would have only let up 5 runs throughout this 3-game series, and that is a huge accomplishment from Nathan Townsend and the pitching staff as a whole.
Absolutely, as the Oahe Zap will be coming into town tomorrow, and as you know, they have been riding high a little bit. They fell today, but you know, it's going to be a big series with the Zap coming to town.
Not only that, but the Spuds also have to play the Spearfish right afterwards in a 4-game stretch, and then they go ahead and finish off the season against the Bison.
Up to the plate now is number 2, as Cade Steffen will lead things off.
So Elijah Reeves looking for the 3 outs to get credited with the save.
First pitch bounces, no, finds the zone, 0-1. Thought that was diving down low. Said it was started real low, but just able to clip the strike zone that time, 0-1. Next pitch is a fastball, pop foul. Maybe playable. Charging in is Wilcox, but it gets plenty out of play. 0-2 now. 0-2 to Stefan. He has to duck out of the way of that one. 1-2 now. Stefan 0 for 2 today. Ground down and a fly out. Slider just stays inside. Able to cut back before it got a piece of Stefan. 2-2.
Yeah, the big thing Nathan Townsend talked to me about when it came down to Elijah Reeves as well is he's done a great job too. He used to lean back really far during his pitching motion, and Nathan Townsend's been trying to keep him a little bit more upright when he comes down on his release point. So see how Elijah Reeves has done with that correction to his game.
2-2, sails to the backstop, 3-2 now. Try to pick up the first out of the inning with Martin Restrepo on deck. Swing and a miss. Went back to the off speed there. Got him to swing over it. And there's the first down of the inning. So Martin Restrepo will come to the plate. 1 for 2, singled back in the second. First pitch fastball, right in the zone, 0-1.
Yeah, good job from Elijah Reeves. Start him out on the heat. Start trying to work out with that off-speed stuff too.
One fastball in the other batter's box, 1-1 now.
Elijah Reeves, a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, plus the occasional change. He's also looking to make sure nothing changes.
Swing and a miss of the fastball, 1-2 now.
Gotta be quicker than that one. Elijah Reeves put a lot of heat behind that. Really know when Elijah puts his all into it when the hat flies off.
1-2 fastball outside, 2-2. So that outfielder arm really showing there with that fastball.
Definitely. Elijah Reeves definitely giving it his 100% all.
Two. Slider had to get out of the way of it. Did it get a piece of him? No, it's in the zone anyway. Strike 3 called. Now Restrepo trying to say, I'm all the way back here. I'm trying to get out of the way of the pitch. He can't believe he got rung up on that.
Yeah, Restrepo, I really think the reasoning as to why the home plate umpire is ruling him out on strikes is the way he turned around. I don't think he meant to turn into the ball and get hit, but the way he had to back out of the batter's box kind of led to it, and he flew his arm out, and in the process, it got a nick on the arm guard. But now that puts the Bison down to their final out.
Pablo Briceño stands in as the last chance for the Bison here as the first pitch slider finds the zone 0-1.
Kids can run the bases here at the end of the inning. Kids can run the bases here in just a few moments. Autographs after the game as well. Kids can head down to the first base dugout to run bases.
A 1 from Reeves. Hit back up the middle. Coming in is Witt. He throws to first, and there's your ball game. Casper able to pick up the victory 12-2 Mercy fashion after the big 5-run bottom half of inning number 6.
What a phenomenal game it was. The Bats came alive later on in the game. It was just a great job offensively and defensively. Overall, I have no words but exceptional, perfect on how the Spuds have been during this 3-game stretch against the Bison. A clean sweep, 6 straight. The Spuds are absolutely thriving, and they're wanting to continue this playing against the Zap. It has just been an all-around beautiful display of baseball.
So that'll wrap things up. Spuds sweep the series, and the Zap coming into town tomorrow. As we'll go ahead and take a break, and we come back, we'll have our player of the game up here for you. I have a feeling on who it will be, but we'll make that decision when we get there. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit. Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
Craving comfort food anytime, day or night? Head to Denny's. America's Diner is always open. Whether it's pancakes at midnight, burgers for breakfast, or coffee to fuel your day, Denny's has you covered. With friendly service, affordable prices, and something for everyone, it's the perfect spot to gather, relax, and dig in. So why wait? Swing by Denny's today, where good food and great memories are always on the menu. Hungry for pizza that hits the spot every time? Order from Papa John's. Made with fresh dough, quality ingredients, and that signature garlic sauce you love. Whether you want classic pepperoni, loaded veggie, or something new, Papa John's delivers hot, fresh, and ready to enjoy. Plus, with easy online ordering and fast delivery, your perfect pizza night is just a few clicks away. Choose Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. When it comes to reliable infrastructure, Dura-Line and Casper is leading the way. As a trusted manufacturer of high-performance conduit and cable protection, Dura-Line helps power the connections that keep Wyoming and the world running strong. From broadband to energy, their innovative solutions are built to last in any environment. Represented in Casper, trusted everywhere, Dura-Line, creating connections that matter.
This season, fuel your Spud spirit with the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi, one of the official drinks of your Casper Spuds. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Pepsi is the perfect game day companion. Ice cold, bold, and made for fans like you. Grab a Pepsi and let's go Spuds. Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse. Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit.
What's up, Tater Nation? I'm Nick Rose, joined alongside your Banner Health Player of the Game, David Dennett. David, third time up to bat, you hit a single to right field that was a 2 RBI single. What kind of went into your approach third time up through the lineup, and what kind of led to the success you had there in that AB?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ just to have this opportunity to play this beautiful game every day. But yeah, really came from Coach Mack and my future teammate Gage Dickerson talking about some adjustments to make, and we're just focused on those. Got a first pitch heater and just found a barrel.
And obviously, next time up, you hit the 3-run shot, one of the few home runs hit here at Mike Lansing Field by Spud. What are the emotions that you were feeling as you were rounding the base pass after you crushed that ball to left?
It's kind of blacking out on the emotions. It was a good feeling. I think we had a charity night tonight, $300 for a home run, so that was cool to give to that, but yeah.
Yeah, YO Gives tonight. David Dennett's home run donated $307 to community action, so big part of that there. David, what do you want to tell Spuds fans, something that most people don't know about you?
Most? I guess I'm from Georgia. A lot of Wyoming people out here, so grew up in the South.
Gotta love Georgia. I'm from there too, so special place in our hearts. And final thing, David, coming up on the playoffs, what message do you have for the fans coming up and the support that you guys are expecting from them before the playoffs?
Just keep showing up and showing out. We feed off the energy and we love it, so go Spuds.
All right, thank you, David.
Thank you, Nick.
Great game tonight.
Appreciate it.
And for all of Nick Rose, Logan Hunter, Kai Janagavis, Paul, Chrissy Hack, everyone who helped